Michelle? Look at the ice. It's glowing. Okay, Michelle. I'm for sure I saw the light in the ice this time. I think we need to dig somewhere else.
Would you chill out?
Really? Ice puns in Antarctica?
You know what I mean. Look, if there really is a light in the ice, I'll dig here. And if I see it, I see it. But I'm telling you, there isn't going to be a light because you're just going crazy.
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
I'm not seeing any lights over here, Francine. You definitely were glowing.
I told you! We need to get out of here, Michelle.
But what's causing it? What's under there?
I really don't want to know. Now, can we please just go?
You go. I'm going to see what's down there.
Suit yourself. I'm heading back to our group ship. At least I'm in water and can't be harmed there.
Fine. I don't need you anyways. Now, what is below there? Wait, Francine! There's something moving underneath the ice.
Then leave it alone.
It's getting bigger. What the? Ah! Help me! It's got me! Help!
I told you not to stay here. Now you're facing the consequences.
Now it's not the time. Help me out of this.
What is that?
I don't know.
You have disturbed the resting place of our queen. You will pay for committing such an act towards her.
Look, we didn't know you guys were under the ice. We'll just go up and never speak of this ever again. You have our word.
I'm afraid your word is no good to me. Your death, however, would be very pleasing to my queen.
Wait, please! I beg of you, don't kill me!
It is not up for discussion, human.
I can't stay here.
My queen, the threat has been taken care of. How would you like me to proceed?
Leave the human. Others who come will consider his body a warning not to mess with the ice warriors.
As you wish, my queen.
What the heck got into all them? Oh, Gina, we really need to work on when you turn giant and when you stay your normal size. Hello, Gina.
Oh, hey, Doctor. Thanks for bringing me here again. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, right. Have you noticed anything lately?
Not really. Why? Is there something I need to kill at this size?
No, Gina. There are no people on the beach. You scare them off and I nearly get trampled by some of them.
Oh, now that you mention it, it did get rather quiet very quickly.
Please change back to your normal size. Come back to the TARDIS. You and I need to have a chat about when you grow and when you stay normal size.
But I get a really good tan at this size. Fine. Better?
Yes, I'll meet you in the TARDIS. Wipe off all the sand on you before you enter the console room.
Yeah.
I swear, she's a great person to travel with, but there are times I just can't stand the things she does. A message from me? It's been a while since I've gotten a message from the psychic paper. Assistance needed at Antarctica. Possible alien sighting. One human dead? I really need to get on this then.
Everything all right, Doctor? If it's about me going all giant on the beach, I promise I won't do it again. However, I was getting quite a bit of looks from some very nice-looking guys, until their girlfriends or wives took them away. Mainly in fear, but I'm sure they were jealous too.
Right. No, it's not about you. I just got a message about an alien sighting where one human was killed. I've been called in to check it out.
Then what are we still doing here? Let's go!
Why do you think I put the TARDIS in motion?
Oh, right.
Now, please, get into something, well, that you don't wear to a beach.
So demanding today. You can be a real jerk sometimes, you know that?
Trust me, you're not the first to tell me that. Well, I've never been called that exactly, but something similar to it. Countless times.
Ugh. I'll be back.
Note to self. Never disturb a woman while she's tanning or at the beach. I think I'll put that under not eating pears. Well, looks like we're here. Gina, are you ready yet?
What am I supposed to wear exactly? You never did tell me what kind of environment it was that we're going to.
Fair point. Well, it's Antarctica, so wear something warm.
See, now that's more helpful.
Oh, just hurry up, would you?
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
This is quite a bit for just one human death.
If unit is called in, there's more to the story than just the death of a human. Come on.
Sorry, sir. Only authorized personnel are allowed in there.
Yeah, right, about that. Do you really not know who I am? I mean, you guys literally called me in for this.
We called in a man by the name the Doctor. He's already arrived.
Excuse me? That's not possible. Because I am a doctor and I am standing right here. Here's my identification as proof, straight from Kate Stewart herself.
I'm terribly sorry, Doctor. I'm kind of new to this task force, so haven't been fully briefed on everything.
It's alright, soldier. But if you don't mind me asking, where did the other person who said they were the doctor go?
Him and another woman entered the area of the crime scene.
Thank you. Gina, this way.
Thank you, soldier.
Gina.
Coming!
Stop right there. You're not allowed in here. So I suggest you head back from wherever you came and leave us alone.
Oh, Ace, it has been a long time and you would be foolish to use such a high-powered bat on us.
Doctor, do you know her?
Wait, did you just call him Doctor? What's his last name?
I just go by the Doctor. You should know that already.
Ace, what's all the commotion about? Oh, we have visitors. You did tell them to leave, right?
I did, Prof. But this woman called this man Doctor, and he only goes by the name The Doctor.
That's ridiculous. Only I go by that.
Actually, you and all your other incarnations.
My other Who are you two? I demand you tell us at once.
Perhaps this will answer everything.
That's regeneration energy. So you truly must be another incarnation of me.
Well, really the other way around, but essentially yes. Always interesting to run into previous versions of myself.
Wait, I'm confused, Doctor. Who is this man?
Yeah, I'm with her on that. Are you two related in some way?
Ace, it's all elementary, really. You see, he is a future version of me, and the regeneration energy that he just had in his hand proves it.
So you two are the same person, just from different times in your own timeline? Well, that certainly isn't confusing at all.
You're telling me?
Well, now that we're all somewhat caught up, 2 questions. Question 1, what happened to this woman? Question 2, why are you here when they called for me?
It seems that she was killed by a high-powered blaster, as you can see by the blaster remains on her body. And as to why we're here, well, we just happened to be in the neighborhood and caught the message you received first.
Now, to this woman. There aren't too many alien races on Earth that could do this. However, this may be just a shot in the dark, but it could be an ice warrior.
An ice warrior? What's an ice warrior?
Ice warriors are alien beings, somewhat reptilian in look, that actually come from the planet Mars. However, after a war that took place on their planet, a select amount of ice warriors crashed to Earth and have lived under the poles for decades, even centuries.
Are they known as a violent race?
It depends on which generation of ice warrior you're dealing with. The older generation was a lot more hostile. The new generation are more open to living without unnecessary violence. So this must be an older generation of the ice warriors that we're dealing with.
Right, so maybe we should try to find them before they hurt anyone else, yeah?
Oh, I do like her. Good to see we never lose our touch in finding good companions.
And hopefully we never do. Onwards we go then, yes?
Onwards indeed. Come along, Ace.
I'm coming, Professor.
Wait, did she really call you Professor back then?
Yeah, it was a phase. I got used to it though. Come on, better make sure I don't die earlier than I'm supposed to.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Alright then.
Definitely a slumber chamber. But what I don't get is why there's a statue in the middle of the room.
What's so odd about a statue of a race? We have them here on Earth.
Well, whenever I've encountered the Ice Warriors before, they never had shrines or statues of any kind. Doctor, since you clearly have a few years of an advantage on me, have you ever come across anything like this?
Not quite like this, but there were new rumors going around that the Ice Warriors actually had a queen. Never believed it, but if this is what I think it is, those rumors were correct.
Wait, if that's the statue of the queen, then wouldn't it be more like a tomb than a slumber chamber?
She does have a point there, Professor. I mean, from what we see in here, there aren't any sleeping pods or anything.
Then perhaps we have stumbled upon a tomb instead of a slumber chamber. If that's the case, we should really leave.
That's a great idea. Glad I thought of it.
What? I thought it... Oh, I see what you did there, Mr. Clever.
Please don't call me that. Had a bad experience with the Cybermen, and long story short, the cyber controller took control of my body, our body, for a short period of time and called himself Mr. Clever.
Dang, I really need to talk to you more in the TARDIS. This stuff is amazing to hear about.
Perhaps I should only tell you in the TARDIS and not reveal too much about my future to a previous version of myself. Yes?
Oh, I gotcha. No more questions from me out here.
Well, we still have the issue of the Ice Warrior tomb being disturbed. We need to get it closed before any more humans are left to the cruel fate of the rebellious Ice Warriors.
Agreed. But how are we going to do that?
We could see if any of those soldiers out there have explosives.
Doctor?
Not now, Gina.
Ace, you're seeing what I see too, right?
You mean that statue changing colour as our doctors argue over what to do? Yeah, sure do. Professor!
Ace, now is not the time.
But it is, you idiots! Look at the statue!
Well, there's that now. Really wish we had that explosive now.
You're not the only one.
Doctor, what do we do? How do you not get killed by an ice warrior?
Well, most of the time, people don't live long enough to find out. However, I suggest we don't provoke them and to slowly walk out of here.
You will be doing no such thing.
I do believe the rumors were right. this seems to be their queen.
No, I never guessed that.
Who are you and what are you doing here? We do not tolerate intruders.
We just stumbled upon this place by accident, Your Excellency. We mean no harm towards you or your race. We'll just be going in.
Silence! I was not speaking to you, bumbling males. I was addressing the ones who are really the most powerful. Females. What are you really doing here, and who are you?
Gina, was it? It's all yours.
Me? I have no idea what to say to her.
Well, say something.
We are travelers who know not of where we are welcomed or unwelcomed. My name is Gina. This is Ace, and the men behind me are known as the Professor and the Doctor.
We're the same.
Just go with it.
Very well.
Doctor. That name does sound familiar. Tell me, Gina, is this doctor of yours a threat to us?
No, he only wishes to help you.
They both do.
And are you two related to these men?
No, not at all.
We just travel with them.
Ah, so they are servants to you on the travels you journey. You two would make great queens.
I'm more of a leader who gets their hands dirty than a queen, personally.
Your Excellency, I do apologize for the intrusion, but we do have a matter to discuss.
And why should I speak to you, or the man beside you?
Because both of us are really called the Doctor, and we have encountered your race before. You're the leader of an older generation of ice warriors.
You are also in need of some assistance off this world, it seems. Earth was never intended for ice warriors, even if it is away from the war.
What do you know of the war? These little men know a very great amount of our species. They could be spies. Or allies.
We are not spies, we assure you. We can even prove it. We'll both state a memory we've had with your race, and if it's true, you'll let us discuss the current situation. If we lie, then you can kill us all.
What? Are you insane?
What is there to fear? You and I have truthful memories of being with the race.
Look, you may be older than I am and do things differently, but I am not putting Ace at risk over a few statements.
Trust me, she will be alright. Now, think of something while I go.
You better be right about this. All of it.
I know. Do we have a deal?
I accept your proposal. Proceed.
Thank you. Now, a while ago your race was involved in a group known as the Federation. In the time the Ice Warriors were a part of the group, they met a man known as the Doctor who helped to connect everyone together.
But that's not... How could you know this? That was decades ago.
Actually, only 4 decades to be precise.
You are correct on the fact that we were a part of the Federation, but it's not possible that you could be the man who joined all the different races.
Peladon was always a place of unexpected meetings. Anything was possible there.
I never mentioned Peladon. Only the members of the Federation knew of Peladon's meetings. You have proved yourself. Now what of you, little man?
Little man? I'm only a few inches smaller than this gentleman right here. But, as you wish. The Ice Warriors were at war for decades on Mars with other species of the universe. Your planet was once a place of paradise, but after the war, your planet no longer held the beacon of hope it did before. As I recall, you never rose to the surface for 2 centuries because you were never able to fully come to terms with the results of the war. The deaths, the destruction, it impacted all of you. Now, tell me I'm wrong, please, I dare you.
You must have been an enemy of the Ice Warriors to know such a thing. I should have you executed immediately.
Please, Your Empress, I know this as well, and believe me when I say he was never an enemy of the Ice Warriors.
Please, you must believe them. They never lied to us.
Yes, you're right, Ace. Never.
So do you believe that these men are really the Doctor?
I have one last question for the small one.
Oh, and what would that be?
This other man, known as the Doctor, knew of Peladon and our meetings. Have you heard of such meetings before today?
Why, of course I have. I have the same memories he does, just not quite as many.
Then answer me this. What was the beast that terrorized Peladon during the meetings with the Federation?
Well, the first thing is that beast never terrorized anyone. It was actually quite friendly, when it wasn't tortured. And the beast's name was Adora.
You truly are the Doctor as well, it seems. I do apologize, but one must be truly sure that what is in front of them is really what it's said to be.
We completely understand, Your Highness. Now, if you'd allow us to take you back to Mars, we would be able to take your remaining race all at once.
Can we trust them? They proved to be the man who helped to unify the Federation. But what's stopping them from taking us to a place we will be chained and tortured like all those years ago?
We would never do that to you. We are for peace and unity, not torture and hatred.
Yeah, the professor here may seem a bit off, but when it comes to doing the right thing, he always picks the side of peace.
Ah, well, thank you, Ace.
This means I get to keep the bat, right?
If you promise not to attack another Dalek with it to the point you break it, yes.
Wait, you took a Dalek out with that bat?
Oh yeah, never saw it coming. Mostly because I took its vision out.
Doctor, what did you have in bats back then?
It wasn't really my bat. It was hers. But the Hand of Omega really does wonders against the Daleks.
Enough squabbling. My warrior does present a very good point. Your friends here have stated you two are men of honor and of peace. But how can we fully believe that? Men have a habit of changing for the worse from my experience. What is this? You were stalling for time, so we could be buried below again.
No, I promise you, this isn't us. It's the idiotic forces of UNIT.
Idiotic? From my experience, they were always somewhat bright and made intelligent choices.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Welcome to the new unit.
Doctor, what do we do then?
Yeah, what she said, Prof.
We have to stop them.
Yes, but how do we stop them when they have explosives and possibly more up there just waiting to go off?
I think I could help with that. To me, they'd be like a spicy meal.
I don't think your insides could take that, even at colossal size.
I'm sorry, but did you say colossal size?
I'll explain later, but we could still use your size to take out the vehicles and so forth.
That won't be necessary. We are more than capable of taking care of ourselves, doctors. My warriors, awake and protect your empress. The human race will learn not to mess with the likes of the Ice Warriors.
It doesn't have to be this way. We can work this out peacefully. Please, Empress of the Ice Warriors, don't do this. I urge you not to.
This is our battle, Doctor. You can either stay out of our way or become our enemy too.
But if you go to war against the humans, what would you be changing from what happened before? What's the difference? War is war. You can't make it any cleaner than it is. War leads to pain and death. Do you really want your race being remembered for the slaughter of humans and more?
As a matter of fact, we do. The Ice Warriors shall become the most feared race in the galaxy, and anyone who dares to stand in our way will get what they deserve.
Then you'll have to go through us first.
You really think I didn't expect the great Doctor to try to stop us? Guards, take care of the doctors and his friends.
Yes, Your Highness. It'll be our privilege.
Gina, you and Ace go up above and try to get Unit to fall back. If they don't, you know what to do.
Got it, Doctor. Come on, Ace.
Right. Be careful, Professor. I still need a ride back.
I'm not going anywhere. You can count on that.
You better be, or I'll give you hell whether you're alive or not.
I almost forgot how Ace was all those years ago.
I'm still learning. Now, about our reptilian friends here.
Ah, I have the perfect thing.
What are you going to do with that thing? Throw it at them?
What? No, it's a sonic screwdriver that's been overly modified. I'm going to use it to shock them. It won't kill them, but it'll knock them out for a while.
Then what are you waiting for? Do it!
Geronimo!
Well, that worked better than I expected it to.
Are you seriously telling me that I was down here myself?
I suppose I am, now that I think about it.
Wait, where did the Empress go?
She was just here. She couldn't have gone far.
Hold on. Do you hear that?
I hear a lot of noises coming from above.
No, listen! Closer. There's something down here, and I have the feeling the Empress was saving it for a day like this. You can't seriously tell me you can't hear it.
Well, stop yapping, and perhaps I could.
Sorry.
Oh dear. We should get moving. That doesn't sound like it's a peaceful device.
I couldn't agree more.
Surrender now, and you both can leave this place without cuffs.
Sorry, but we can't do that.
So, either you and your underqualified friends leave this place alone, or we'll make sure we take you all out.
Take your best shot.
Blimey, I'll give them props. They've more balls than I expected.
Perhaps. But watch them all become scared, helpless soldiers after they see what I can really do.
What? What are you getting on about now?
You may want to stand back. Like, a lot.
Okay. Whatever you say. No way. You never told me you could do that.
I like to keep it for emergencies only.
Now, do you want to stand down and leave this place? Or do I need to put a lot of pressure on you all to do it?
I'll leave now, all of you lot, because I don't think she's bluffing.
We have ways of taking her down at that size.
Man, to think you unit guys were here for the people, not to stop them. Ace, I think there's a few in the back that didn't quite hear me. I think they should get some common sense knocked into them, if you get what I'm putting down.
Ah, I gotcha. This'll be fun.
Agreed!
Maybe it's just me, but that looks like a planet slicer. I thought those things weren't around anymore, though.
I found that things once thought lost always tend to show up sooner or later.
Just our luck, then.
Come on, let's try to shut this down before it reaches maximum.
Stop right there, doctors.
You would really use this thing on the Earth? You know what it did to your planet. You really want that again?
This world has shown us that everywhere we go, we are attacked. Would you not want to wipe out every race that wished to destroy yours? Did you not feel the same when the Time War reached Gallifrey?
It was the Daleks that started the war ultimately. Through their hatred and plot for destruction of any living thing in the universe, they became consumed. You are no different than the Daleks.
Never compare us to the likes of the Daleks. We are survivors. They are mindless creatures who know nothing but war and destruction.
And you're different how exactly? You have ice warriors charging to the top to kill humans. You have a device that will literally wipe out most of the life on Earth, and you don't even feel a bit of empathy. Not one. So tell me, based on that, how are you different than the Daleks? Because to me, it sounds like you're just like them.
We do what is necessary to live on, and at times that involves doing things irrational. We only kill to protect our race from going extinct.
Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but not here. Not today.
You can't stop what has already begun, doctors.
We can certainly try.
Ace, we have company.
You don't say.
I'll go down the middle, you take out the stragglers?
Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go.
Right.
Keep moving forward. We must take out all the humans, no matter what. Yes, sir.
These ice things are really asking for it, aren't they?
I'd say so. I wonder how the doctor's doing.
You are really quite slow at throwing punches, aren't you? Must be all that time sleeping.
Yes, perhaps we should put you back in your sleeping trance, but for good this time.
I may have been asleep for centuries, but that doesn't mean I don't have a few tricks up my sleeve to take you out with.
Okay, that blade looks very sharp.
Well, there's a reason I always bring my umbrella.
What the heck is your umbrella going to do against that thing?
There I go doubting myself again. Watch and learn. On guard!
You can't be serious. That is the weapon you choose to take me out with?
Never judge an item by what's on the surface. Doctor, do you recall the old human myth that an open umbrella inside a space is bad luck?
I do. Never really believed it, but there have been times I think I certainly can start to.
Then I believe we could use some bad luck, don't you?
I'm not quite sure if I want it or not.
Then allow me to answer it for you. You do.
I don't remember the umbrella being able to do that.
It seems that your past is catching up to you finally. Now, about this device.
Yes, we have 2 minutes to disarm it. Let's get going then, yes?
Yes? You have your sonic?
Always.
Ow, that really hurt!
Gina! Get back, you ice freaks! Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I just got a little tripped up. We really need the doctors to take that queen or empress or whatever out. There's just too many of them.
I have an idea, but it might be messy.
We could use messy now.
This bat is super powered, with power you can only imagine. But with your giant, freakish, size, a simple throwdown to the ground should cause enough of a disturbance that they'll all be thrown off and knocked out cold.
Dang, that's impressive. It really seems your time with your doctor is helping.
Hey, I have my moments.
Speaking of, let's do this, shall we?
Right on. Here's the bat.
Ace, climb on my hand. Hurry!
Say what?
Just do it, come on!
Okay. Blimey, this is high up.
Here goes nothing.
Brace yourself, Gina. This may leave quite the afterblast.
I'm ready for anything.
Come on, Gina, hold it together. You can do this.
Okay, I think I've got my footing now. Good plan.
As I said, doll, I've got my moments.
Indeed you do. Here, I'll get you back on the ground.
Much appreciated.
We should check on the doctors.
After you, Power Girl.
Not bad. Doctor, that thing looks like it's about to go off.
Yeah, Professor. I thought you were really smart and whatnot.
Gina, Ace, now is not the time.
Wait, what did you just say?
Now is not the... Oh, I see where you're going with this. But where? Sorry. When would we send it?
I have one time in mind. The beginning of the Ice Warrior War. We place it in space on continual loop. That way the people of Mars know peace instead of death and war as means of survival.
Right, then let's do it. 20 seconds left.
Location and time zone placed.
Sending now.
Well, did it work?
I'm not sure. Wait, look. The Ice Warrior carvings and symbols. They're all gone.
Without a war, there was no crashing to Earth.
I knew you two could do it. Especially you, Professor.
Thank you.
Hey, she's my companion, not yours.
She was mine at one point, so tomato tomato.
Oh, very well. As much fun as this has been, Ace and I must be taking off. Things to do, places to be, and whatnot.
I completely understand. Always a pleasure. Safe travels.
And to you, good sir.
It was fun working with you, Ace. If you ever want to join up again, just let me know.
You got it. It was nice to meet you too, other professor.
It's Doc. Oh, whatever. It's good to see you again, Ace.
Gina, if this man is as crazy as I am, you best keep him in line.
You're not the first person to tell me that. But coming from himself, I think I'll pay extra attention now.
That's very wise. Well, Ace, to the TARDIS.
So, where are we going, Professor?
Wherever we end up, Ace. Wherever we end up.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
You really have had great companions, based on what I've seen so far.
Well, they helped me more than I helped them, honestly. But yeah, I guess in the end they all turned out well.
So, where are we going now?
Not sure. I say we put the TARDIS on random and see where we end up.
No, that sounds fun. I'm in.
I'm not sure what this is, but I am not one for games.
I thought you said many ice warriors and unit soldiers were knocked out close to death here. I don't see any.
It appears the Doctor messed with time, therefore erasing the events of the battle here.
So we came here for nothing then?
Not exactly. There's someone here I believe you know.
What are you talking about?
Our records show that you were here back in the 1980s for an expedition.
I remember it well. Lost one of my best friends in that expedition.
However, you did not.
I'm sorry, what? I know for sure she died. If you're seriously telling me she didn't die, I may just have to freak on you.
Then you will be, as you stated, freaking on us.
If she's alive, then where is she?
Right behind you.
Maya? But how?
Believe it or not, the testimony saved me. They told me my time was yet to come, so they restored me, and I've been held up in my new place.
Out here? It must be freezing all the time.
Oh no, we have heating.
Wait, what?
Oh, I guess I never mentioned. My place. It's a state-of-the-art hover ship. The one above us, actually.
Well, perhaps this trip wasn't a waste after all.
Now, the testimony told me about some mission to stop a man by the name of the Doctor.
Yes. And we have much in store for him. I'll explain it all on your ship.
No need. I'm in.
Perfect. Then there's only one more to find.
One more? One more what?
One more person. Things are falling into place, Maya. And smoother than expected.